On a misty winter morning, I find myself in the company of a designer who's not just redefined luxury in our country, but also owns the fashion space like no one else does. Time magazine has defined him as India's master of fabric and fantasy, and I'm delighted to be joined by Rohit Bal today. Rohit, welcome to Stylement.
Thank you very much. I'm flattered to be here, especially after what you've said.
This winter, we're focusing on Delhi, Gudda, and your relationship with the city is long, and it's almost a romance that you share with the city. Tell us how your design philosophy is inspired by Delhi.
Yes, actually, Delhi has had a great influence on my fashion philosophy, as you correctly said. For me, Delhi is an extremely historical city. Beautiful monuments, incredible Mughal influence in architecture, Lodi, Mughal, and for me, that as far as my fashion philosophy is concerned, the Mughal costume and the Mughal period has really been the greatest influence in what I do, and so then because of that, I think there's a great connect with what I do and what Delhi really is all about. So it's a lot of history, it's a lot of Mughal architecture, it's a lot of detail which I actually sort of use, and a lot of the work that I do is based on traditional Mughal costume more than any other sort of influence that I've had. So yes, I feel completely at home in Delhi, even though I'm not from here originally. But everything about Delhi is inspiring for me. And almost every Sunday when I'm here, I do go and actually see all the incredible monuments that we have all over Delhi, whether it's the Qutub Minar or Humayun's tomb or hundreds of sort of hundreds of incredible uh, sites that nobody even knows exist in Delhi. So it's really about discovering Delhi. Every time I go to another place, it's there are lots of hidden treasures architecturally in Delhi. Beautiful old libraries, beautiful walks, beautiful parks. So yes, this is perhaps an incredible inspiration for me.
Do tell us why you think Delhi is the ultimate fashion capital in the country today.
I think historically, it's been an incredible capital, or it was a capital for the Mughals for many years. All of these things, I think, make Delhi more conducive to different cultures, much more than I think other cities in the country. Different cultures, kind of, what do I say, a melting pot of all sorts of ideas. I mean, we are actually the capital of the country, so I don't know if our politicians actually have anything to add to the fashion statements that people try to make. But yes, I think the way they dress up is also quite a strong fashion statement. And I think that also influences a lot of the women and the men that live in and around Delhi. The bureaucracy, the diplomats, so they all the intellectuals, all of them. So I'm just saying that this really is a incredible melting pot of all sorts of thoughts and ideas, and I think that's what makes it so much more exciting as far as fashion is concerned.
You know, Delhi today has some of the most promising fashion weeks, be it the Delhi Couture Week or the Wills Lifestyle India Fashion Week. Would you say Delhi is on par with the other fashion capitals of the world, like London, Paris, Milan, New York, when it comes to showcasing young talent, when it comes to really understanding fashion and respecting it?
No, actually, I don't think so. I don't think so. And I don't think that we're anywhere near that standard of either professionalism or organization, because we have incredible amount of talent in India, but we certainly lack the marketing skills. We don't have the organizational infrastructures for fashion weeks to be as incredible as the ones that we have in other sort of fashion capitals of the world, whether it's Paris or Milan or New York.
Is there like a typical Delhi look that you've noticed in men and women?
By and large, at weddings, you will see a lot of traditional craft being used, which is great for me because I love traditional craft. So even if it's traditional craft, the silhouettes and the shapes are still sexy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Whereas in other cities, especially Bombay, it's a lot more blingy and a lot more flashy and a lot more filmy. Obviously, completely influenced by Bollywood. Delhi is slightly, still slightly protected from that. I say protected because, as far as I'm concerned, it's kind of this Bollywood is a bit like a virus actually. Uh, I think Delhi still got its own in as far as Indian clothes are concerned.
Character.
We have our own, yeah, we have our own character, which is deeply rooted in historical costume. And like I said, the weather permits you to wear these kind of beautiful Indian textiles like brocades, gorgeous silks, which again you can't wear in other cities. We have lots of influences, whether they're Mughal influences or influences from around Delhi. Rajasthan is a very strong influence.
Right.
By and large, the Indianness of it is 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 distinctly Delhi. Yes, it is a very Delhi look,
Right.
and it is, I think, also uh, more. It is definitely more Mughal inspired than any other. I think part of history or any other portion or influence of history. I think was the closest.
Right.
And I pray and I wish that all Indian girls wore these beautiful Indian clothes, and all the Indian men wore these gorgeous Indian clothes, whether it's a bangala or a sherwani, because I think they do look amazing in them. But the only thing that I feel happy about is that now Indian men, at least, have started wearing Indian clothes at their wedding and stopped
Right.
wearing suits, for God's
Right,
sake,
right.
which is what they used to do.